everybody. This is the second kind of rant video. This one is Dr. Cranky's fault, okay? I'm sure he'll watch this at one time or another. But anyhow, getting into this. Today's topic is YouTube channels. He had a video up talking about YouTube channels, okay? I'm not going to go into it. I'll put a link in the video description. He was just talking about, we do this not for money, and that's true. The model community, you're not going to make money on this. You're just not. I mean, true, YouTube does pay me some money. I do get some money out of this. It's not enough to cover my expenses. Buying Star Wars kits and putting them up for review, I spend far more money on those than I make, okay? No one gives me these kits for free to review. I don't do that. Now, having said that, the question Dr. Cranky brought up for me is, and he didn't bring it up, it's just the thoughts I had while watching his video. Why do some YouTube channels persist, and why do some not persist? Why are some YouTube channels here for 7, 8, 10 years, while others come 6 months later, so they fade out? Well, I think part of that is what we were just talking about. Some people come to YouTube thinking they're going to make money and become fabulously wealthy. Well, that's not going to happen in this category. You want to be fabulously wealthy on YouTube? You've got to have a gimmick, a theme, something like the lady who sits in bathtubs and milk and Cheerios and talks, okay? She gets a lot of YouTube views and stuff along those lines. Or the guy in Great Britain who builds crazy devices. He gets a lot of YouTube views. Okay? Simply because he's building crazy devices. He built a hover bike, for crying out loud, that worked. He deserves the views he's getting. So if you come here thinking about money and you think you're going to be wealthy and have a vast fortune, not going to happen. There's far too many channels for that. You have to stand out dramatically for that. Now, you might end up being able to support yourself on commission work. That's a different story, and I'm not talking about that. And that's some motivation for some of those channels to persist because it drives commission work their way. Okay? I haven't got time for commission work, and quite frankly, commission work wouldn't pay anywhere near what my real job pays. So I won't go there. I won't do commission work. But getting back into this, okay? Another reason, let's think about this. Why else would channels persist? Some people enjoy it, okay? Putting up a video, you really enjoy the feedback you get off that video. I guess it helps validate your personhood, so to speak, okay? Well, for some people, that's wonderful. For others, they don't get anything out of that. It's just not worth it to them. Because quite frankly, these videos take time. I'm taking time out of my day to make this video. Yes, I'm driving as I do it. And, well, some of you are going to tell me I shouldn't be driving and making a video. But if I want to make this video, I got to do it while I'm driving because I just haven't got the time otherwise. So time is a big factor in lives. Like my personal life, we have 3 children. We've got a 4th one on the way. I have in-laws living in the house. You know, we got a big family. Big families take a lot of time to keep everything peaceful and with harmony. Children demand time. I have a small business. That demands an awful lot of time from me. So I've got a lot of demands on my time, and yet I'm still making videos. For some reason, I enjoy it. I've come up with ways of making videos that aren't too time-consuming. Most everything is one take. I don't have a lot of editing time. I do everything in short clips to keep my editing time down. Maybe I should make a video on my editing process. And I have a filing system for the video clips, so I know what video pertains to what and where it is. And that might be part of it because I've made it really so it isn't too troublesome. I've heard other people who start YouTube channels tell me later that the YouTube channels got too troublesome and they had to quit. They just didn't have time to deal with editing and other things. Okay? That's understandable because, again, we're doing this for fun. We're not doing it for money or profit. What else could keep a YouTube channel there year after year after year? Maybe someone has a sense of duty. They feel that they just should do this. That once they've started, they're going to keep doing it. Okay? They have a duty to their subscribers. Okay? That can lead to a feeling of being trapped, however, and that can stop people from doing it after time. And I think that was one of the central points of Dr. Cranky's video, is he is constantly asked questions on how to do things, how to do that. He's already put these videos up, plus the model community. You know, you want to know how to use an airbrush, there's thousands of videos on how to use an airbrush. You want to know how to clean an airbrush, there's thousands of videos on how to clean an airbrush. So, stuff like that, you know, you don't have time. I don't have time to answer every question, make every video everyone asks me. I try. I won't lie. I do try to do what I can to address these issues and help people in that way. But again, I have limited time. Okay? So maybe dedication to duty is how channels persist. So there's a few things, a few thoughts on why YouTube channels stay around. Share your ideas below. You know, maybe we'll get a good discussion going about it. Maybe we won't. We'll see. It just depends. But anyhow, I'm close to work. Traffic is getting really heavy, as you can't tell by my driving. And I need to get my thoughts straightened up for work. I have a long day at work. And I have a car who's stopping 40 feet behind the cars in front of them. You know, some of the fun of driving down the street. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoy your day. Have a positive outlook. Be nice to each other. Be kind. You know, that's all we can ask for in life. And treat your loved ones well. Have a good day.